Welcome back, and today we're focusing on functions. This is from the edXL November 22 paper, it's from the second paper, and it's question number 22. A lot of twos. And we have two functions, and we are told that the definition of the third function is a composite function of f g of x, and the question is asking us to find the inverse. So, what I always think is useful while you're practicing or doing past papers at home is to figure out what the steps are. So we always work backwards. So we want to find the inverse, which means we need to first find h of x, which means we first need to find fg of x. Lovely. 3 clear steps. Find f of g, find h of x, do the inverse. Now, focusing on this bit, a lot of people tend to struggle with it. So what I always ask is, well, if I told you this, you should know, and a lot of students do know this would just be the cube root of 8. If I said 10, they would also know it's the cube root of 10, because you're making x equal to 8 or x equal to 10, right? It works the exact same way. What you're really doing here is f brackets and then g of x. So you're substituting g of x, just like you did with 8, into x. Which means that your new x is now 2x plus 3. So you're left with the cube root of 2x plus 3. You now have fg of x, which means h of x has been found. Alright, step 1 done, which means obviously inadvertently step 2 done as well. Now step 3. Now the way we find inverse function is by making y equal to the function and rearranging it to find x. The reason why this works is because what's essentially happening when you do the inverse is everything that was being done to the x is now the opposite. And by making this y and rearranging for x, you automatically do that process. So it's not exactly black magic. But you can also do it in your head. So if we were to look at it, the first thing happening to the function is being cube rooted, which means the first thing you're going to do to x is to cube it. The second thing is this 2x plus 3. And this is where you'll look at the plus 3 first. So then instead of adding 3 to the x, you're now minusing 3. And then instead of times by 2, you divide it by 2. So you can do this in your head, and this should be the answer. But we will go through it properly. So the method we're taught at GCSE is this. So we cube both sides, minus 3 from both sides, and it's as if I did a maths degree. We will find that the answer I got was correct. And then again, one little hiccup is they're getting back into the correct form. So this isn't actually x and y. This is the inverse function. And there is no y, we made it up. So we substitute x back in. So that was a nice and short one for today. Let us know what other type of questions you want to see, and we'll make sure we get them done. Otherwise, best of luck with any upcoming mocks and exams, and let us know how you got on with your past paper questions.